Hey guys, and welcome to Bobo-Nesha Ancestral Tarot, where we clutch our pearls and keep it moving. Alright, so this week is going to be, I don't know, it's a pretty deep reading this week, guys. Not everything, mostly today's reading or Tuesday reading, but Thursday and Friday are going to be very, back to normal, usual, and whatever. You know, those of you who actually pay attention to my videos know I actually do work with my ancestors. When my ancestors tell me to do something, I have to do it. I don't want to have a whole Jonah situation on my hands where I'm getting eaten by a whale or something crazy happens because I'm not listening to them. So today's reading actually is going to be on CERN. Our Thursday reading is going to be on, and I looked up how to say her name. I think it's Jeannie, I don't know, whatever. Okay, you know who I'm talking about, the girl from Blackpink. I don't even want to try to say it again. All right. And then our Friday reading is going to be a one question reading for Selena Gomez and this Nat Wolf guy. Okay. We're just going to see if they're dating, those two. So today is going to be a very deep reading. So if you're not in it for a deep reading, or you're not in it to know this type of stuff, then you need to just get off, because I was pushed to have to do this. I didn't want to do this, but then I kept having dream after dream after dream after dream after dream. And it's like, it's popping up all over the place everywhere. So I know when my ancestors are giving me a sign and I need to listen. So our reading today, like I said, is going to be on CERN. I have some notes here in front of me. So first of all, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about CERN. If you guys don't know about it, they turned on their collider, this collider thing that they have back up on July 5th. Okay. Now, I've heard so many different things about this CERN thing, and I don't know what you guys have heard. There's some people saying, oh yeah, this is the best time to manifest. There's other people saying they're opening portals to Satan, the devil, demons, and whatever. But all right, so a little bit about CERN, so you know a little bit about it before we get into this. This thing is actually something that you should look into, because this is real life shit. Okay, this is not like a joke. This is stuff that's actually truly happening. And I'm not talking to you guys on a humanly level when I'm doing this reading on CERN. I'm doing this on a spiritual level, because we're hearing it everywhere. Everyone's talking about it. We got scientists talking, we have spiritualists talking, we have what are those conspiracy theorist people talking. And they've been talking since forever. I remember since 2015 personally. I don't know. But supposedly, okay, so CERN is a European organization for nuclear research. It was created in 1954. The goal for CERN is to figure out what the universe is made of and the laws of physics that dictate its behavior. So basically, this large hadron collider that I was talking about earlier is the most powerful particle accelerator. Okay, so it measures tiny subatomic particles together at an extremely high speed to see what happens. So they basically say it's kind of like a god particle, whatever. They're looking at what created that Big Bang. So some people are saying that this machine opens up portals to different dimensions. Okay, others say that this, like I said before, is like Satan's way to communicate with mankind, and he gives people a lot of information and he changes things up. Now, this is really crazy, guys, because in my dreams that kept coming to me over and over that my ancestors were sending me, was they kept saying this crazy stuff. I don't know if you guys watched my Erykah Badu video, but in that Erykah Badu video, it was basically showing that there was somebody messing with her energy. And she was kind of trying, she found out that they were messing with her energy, and now she's having to clear herself out of that person's energy. Okay, and also in that reading, I told you guys that there's a lot of people that when I do readings for them, it seems to be happening a lot with a lot of people that their energies are getting messed with. Now, it's not necessarily that their energies are getting messed with at the moment. It's just that it's the things that were hidden, the evils that were hidden in the world are now coming to light. And in my dream, it was telling me that a lot more of this stuff is going to be coming out. A lot of evils in the world are going to be coming out, because now they're opening the doors to different dimensions. I don't know if you guys watch spiritual channels or whatnot, but on these spiritual channels, a lot of the time they say we're going into the 5D. 2020, I think, was the beginning And there will be like, okay, are you going to jump onto the 5D? 2022 is even stronger. Next year will be even stronger. Every year gets a little bit stronger. Now with this whole CERN thing, it's even stronger, okay? That's what I was getting in my dream, right? You're just gonna, like, because you're opened up to so many different dimensions. Now, if you're not allowing yourself to ascend spiritually and you're stuck in this low vibrational energy, this is what my dream was telling me. You're stuck in this low vibrational energy. You're not gonna jump on the bandwagon and you're stuck, okay? You're gonna be stuck. Curses will be able to be put on you. You won't be able to get out of it. This is the time to really get out of that. That's what I got from my dream. It was really crazy, guys. The dream really freaked me out a lot. So, what we're going to be doing today, we're going to be asking a few questions here. So, first of all, we're going to go ahead and get the energy for CERN itself. Since this is a really spiritual type of reading, I'm going to go ahead. Ooh, and I'm getting like this headache. I'm getting a really bad headache. Woo. I'm feeling like, you know, CERN, this whole thing of CERN is like, it's very toxic. It's very bad. It's very bad because people are playing God. You know, you don't play God. You don't play God. And right now, you're either going to be awakened or you're going to be like hidden. Okay, so we're going to get the energy of CERN and what it's trying to do to mankind. Okay, so here we go. This is, like I said, guys, if you're not up for the challenge, you're not up to listen to this video is not going to be for everybody. I don't even care if this video only gets 50 views. The 50 views that it gets, if there's only one person that it touches, is that one person that it touches. I don't know what my ancestors want from me. I look up this weird stuff all the time because, you know, I'm such about like, oh, the world, how can we become better? How can blah, 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 whatever. I'm just like a nerd in that way. But not everybody's on that frequency. But when my ancestors tell me, listen, you know this stuff, you gotta say it, I have to say it. There's nothing I can do about it. All right, so let's go ahead and get the energy. What is CERN trying to do? What is CERN all about? Ancestors, allow the cards to fall face forward, please. No. Okay, well, anyways, I think they want me to take all these. Wow, this is so, I'm telling you guys, this is gonna be a very deep reading. So deep. We're gonna start here. The great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. Wow. Ugh. I told you guys about that God particle. They are like, I do feel like they are trying to take us back. Like CERN is about like taking us back to the original mankind. Like, I don't know if you guys heard about the Mandela effect. They're like changing stuff up, but you're able to change how things work. You got to remember, like, spirituality and black magic and witchcraft, hoodoo, voodoo, whatever, all this different types of magic stuff. It is something that is not technically supposed to be touched by many, but is something that is given to those who are supposed to. Now, others have learned the craft, and others have used it for their own evil deeds. You're not supposed to be using magic for evil. You're not. That's not the intention for magic. But some people do. So I'm feeling like with this, wow, this is why you have to be awakened. This is so creepy, guys. I'm telling you right now, this reading is going to be crazy. With this whole thing of CERN, they are trying to go back. I don't know if you guys heard about the Mandela effect or whatnot, but it's like different things are changing. Like, for example, some people remember that peanut butter Jiffy, Jif to be Jiffy. Now I remember Jiffy. I don't remember Jif butter, Jif. I remember Jiffy, but it changed. But there's a lot of different things that changed. And I know I'm not the only one that experienced it, because I've seen videos as well when it comes to that. So you got to remember, like, don't be so close-minded and think that, oh, everything la-di-da-di, the world is so innocent, beautiful, and whatever, butterflies, because it's not. Okay, where if you can get a regular person trying to do black magic to somebody because they're jealous of them, imagine what someone that's power hungry would be willing to do. And that's what we got. Those that are at the complete top with all that power is a very bad thing sometimes for people. So that's what we got there. So that's what they're trying to do, basically. They're trying to figure out the original beginning, and then they're trying to change things up, to change the history, to change the story. Be careful when you mess with history, but that's what I'm getting from that. Then we have big picture thinking. Yeah. Big picture thinking. They are using other forces to have this happen. Now, when you do play with black, I feel like CERN has a lot to do with like a lot of magic and whatever. Wow, look at all these portals. They are trying to open up the portal. Wow. They are opening the portal to life. They're opening the portal to different dimensions. I do feel that. I do feel that very strongly. Like, it's like very creepy and I'm cold inside. My hands are hot. It's crazy, okay? The golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. Yeah. This is a time that if you do have any spiritual gifts, you need to really be careful with your spiritual gifts, okay? Like, seriously, you really need to be careful, because there's going to be a lot of people coming after you because they're working for the greater good of evil to try to get after you. So that's why a lot of spiritual people are under attack right now. I'm seriously feeling that. Cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. Wow, that's crazy. Yes, it's time to get grounded with source right now. This whole thing with CERN is to take out anyone that is going to interfere with the bigger mission of what they have. Now, there's a mission that humanity wants to do. Mankind wants a certain mission to be done. Okay? And wow. Oh my God. Okay, ancestors, I'm sorry. This is like, it's really creeping me out. Okay, so mankind wants a certain thing to be done. And those that have come here on the mission, like, you know, when we come to earth, it's like a mission given to us, right? There's some that have this calling that I can't allow my world to be messed up. I can't allow how people are to be ruined or anything, right? So, like, we're in a place right now where you just need to make the choice, and you need to stand with where you're gonna stand. If you choose to do good for you and others, there's gonna be people that come after you more than ever right now. It's gonna be more than ever. It's gonna be so bad for you. So freaking bad for you. I'm telling you, your life is gonna be hell. I am telling you. It's gonna be hell. But this is part of your mission. This is part of your mission. And you need to stick to that mission. And you need to be strong within yourself right now. You need to be strong within yourself. And if you're feeling down, you need to pray. You need to meditate. You need to go and do whatever you need to do to get in with source. Because that's the only way that you're going to make it out right now. Right now, we're not to do this on our own. Our humanly, fleshly bodies cannot do it. We need to ascend into the fifth dimension. I'm not even joking. This is not a joke, guys. This is real. Like, I'm feeling really light right now. I was feeling really heavy. I was having a headache, but that's how many people need to ascend, and I think that's why I was having that. And now my eyes are all like droopy and stuff. I'm telling you right now, it's time to ascend. It's time to raise above. This is crazy. I'm telling you, like, this thing that came. Oh, should I leave these out, sisters? They said it's okay. Thank God. But I'm telling you right now that this CERN thing is not a joke. It's not a joking manner, and it's not all about manifestations. Right now in the fifth dimension, those who ascend will receive easily. But that's not because you are about yourself. It's because you are about protecting. Oh, it's a battle of good and evil. I'm telling you, it's a battle of good and evil right now. It seriously is a battle of good and evil right now. If you're willing to go into battle, if you're willing to fight, then you're gonna be okay. You're going to be able to manifest higher because you're manifesting for the greater good of mankind, and that's where we're trying to get, is to the greater good of mankind. Literally, there's a lot of people trying to bring any goodness into this world down. They're trying to make this world as evil as can be. As evil as can be. And I'm feeling like, literally, I'm feeling like the feeling of like an escape. You know, oh, this is crazy because I watched the video on this. You know how everybody's trying to go to Mars and whatever, you know. And I know this sounds like complete conspiracy, but this isn't conspiracy video. I'm not doing no damn conspiracy videos. I'm giving you guys a damn spiritual reading. All right, so if there's a difference between conspiracy and spiritual readings. Okay, I am looking into spirituality for answers. I am looking to source for answers. I am not looking for information to give to you. All right, now I don't know who needed to hear that, but I felt so drawn to say that. But like, wow. Oof. It's not a time to think about yourself. That's all I can say. It's not a time to think about yourself right now. I'm so... Woo. Yeah, it's not a time. If you are going to sit on your throne, you need to sit on your throne knowing that you can make it, knowing that you're going to do it. Knowing that there is a prize on the other side without you knowing what that prize is. Like you know... When you think of riches, when you think of wealth, prosperity, and happiness, it's not necessarily money. You see how he's on his horse and he looks all happy and great right here, right? There's nothing around him, but he knows he's going into the right direction. Look at the horse. The horse is breathing. The horse kind of wants to give up a little bit, but still he stands on his throne. And both the horse and the man stand on the throne strongly. They stand on the throne strong. Why? I don't know who needs to hear this. Somebody needs to hear this. I think this message is deeper than what it needs to be. This is like probably the deepest reading I've done on my channel yet. But I was drawn to do it. I had to do it. I'm already at freaking 16 minutes. My God. Come on. I don't know how long my ancestors want me to talk about this, but I know I have some questions here that I have to get answered and a few things that I have to say. Don't worry about how people are perceiving you. Don't worry about how people are looking at you right now, because people are going to be looking at you all kinds of crazy. I'm hearing to pull from the Ancestors card deck. There's people that are doing a lot of evil. People that are seeing you with talent and having discontent because of it. That is insane. There's people that are literally looking at you and saying like, oh my gosh, look at what she's got. Oh, blah, 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 blah. People are able to, how do I explain this? People are becoming more intuitive when it comes to people that actually have good souls. So if you have a good soul, if you're on this earth for a mission, before there was a time that people actually looked at people with a good mission like, oh my gosh, okay, like, cool. Like she's actually a good person and whatever. They're not looking at you like that now. And there's a reason for it. You are messing up the plan. And right now, the devil's really calling people in, and he's closer to us than ever. Let me tell you, he's closer to us than ever. He wants a lot of sadness. He doesn't want us to have good new beginnings. A lot of pain, bad news. But this is like happening in the collective. A lot of people are going through this. I am telling you, it's like a really hard time right now in this world for those of you who are actually fighting to try to be better. And it has a lot to do with this whole CERN crap. A lot to do with it. Because I'm feeling like I seriously, from all those cards that we read from this deck here, right now, there are portals opening. I'm not lying to you guys. There are portals opening, and the portals, you know, you can either have freedom and good luck, or you can have bad luck. I'm not joking right now. I am not joking. And it's not all about manifestation, like I said. Because those of you who are not doing very good in life and you guys are wishing evil on people for no reason, especially those that you're catching these vibes from, that they actually have a gift, you're going to suffer. You're going to go through it. I'm telling you right now. Things are changing in the world. Things are changing. There is a big shift, a big change right now happening. Huge. And if you're not going to be on board and you're going to be all like, oh my God, look at what she got, look at what she got, look at what she got, you're not going to make it. And what you do receive is not going to be blessed. It's not going to be good. I'm telling you right now, we're in a whole different place. They opened the doors to dimensions. They opened the doors to dimensions, but now people are waking up. You got to remember, the devil might be able to do what he's got to do. Evil energy, negativity, whatever you want to call it, whatever it is. They might be called, you have to have some positive and you have to have some negative. There cannot be more negative than there is positive. There just can't. We cannot survive this way. We cannot survive that way. So there's going to be some negative people out there. But right now, negativity is so high. Now is the time when Source is waking up. You know, our ancestors, our angel guides, whatever it is, they're waking up those who are supposed to be woken up. I'm sorry, guys. You're going to see this getting fixed, whatever. Can you see that all right? Okay. Right now is the time where people that need to be woken up are waking up at the right time to be able to help with this shift of things, because right now it's too much negativity happening. It's too much. I'm telling you that everywhere you go, there's so much negativity. Negativity has been praised. This world does not belong to negative. This world, yes, can have some balance of some negative, positive and negative. Yes, it can have some balance between the two. But this world does not function on just negative energy. Negative energy only goes down. Positive energy only goes up. Now, there needs to be a balance. And right now is the time that there's a balance. So be careful what you're wishing for people out there. And be careful with you not trusting in yourself, not listening to your higher selves, not listening to your intuition, and being stupid. No offense to people, but like seriously, your intuition will tell you don't go to that party, but you're like, I'd rather have fun. Why are you going to that party if your higher self is actually calling you and telling you don't do it? Wake up, people. This is not a time to play, I'm telling you. So I'm going to ask these questions. We're going to go through these questions pretty quickly because I'm running out of time, actually. So we have here, so what is this? Okay, we already got basically the spiritual meaning of CERN. CERN is like, let's see, ancestors, actually, just a little more. The spiritual meaning of CERN. Falling apart. It's trying to make the world and many people fall apart, feel lost, and to be drawn to the things of this world. Now, this July 5th is the day everyone keeps talking about, the day that CERN turned on again. Now, I feel like it was already pretty bad. It was getting there. But now you're going to see a shift. You need to ask yourself, where are you going to stand in this shift? Because, like right now, you need to be careful. Seriously, you need to be careful. I'm not even joking. Alright, so what can we learn from all this? What can we learn from all this, ancestors? This one. To fight. We can learn to fight right now. We have the Knight of Wands. And to trust ourselves. Learn to fight and trust ourselves. Stop questioning yourselves. There's a lot of people out there questioning themselves, questioning their strength, questioning who they are. They will think for themselves and then turn around and say, oh, but I don't know if I'm going crazy or not, so I'm going to ask somebody, is this okay? Oh, what if I get judged? And this is going to sound bad, but not every, to Christians, because I once upon a time was a Christian, okay? But not every Christian is a good Christian. I'm not Christian anymore. I feel like I'm just one with God, with Source, okay? I don't follow religion. I feel like it's a way to control the masses and whatnot. You really look at the history of religion, the Romans changed everything. Traveled to everyone's lands and forced everybody to take up what they had. You got the African spirituality. They said, your gods are bad, you need to worship mine. You got the Native Americans. They say, your gods are bad, you need to worship mine. The only ones that seem to really hold on tightly to their religions were the Hindus, the Muslims. You know what I'm saying? They didn't change. So, everybody else got let go and forced into Christianity. But then people are like, oh, yeah, you have all these other religions that treat people really bad and blah, 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 blah. No, there was once upon a time that Christianity also was treating people very bad. But if that is what makes you feel good, then go for it. I'm not against it. I'm not against it. I'm not against it. Whatever floats your boat makes you happy, then it makes me happy. But come to find out, I've had some Christians come to me for some readings, and I know people in my community of spirituality that have helped Christians receive quote unquote powers to heal. Be careful. Be careful. Don't have your blinders on. I'm talking truth right now. Don't have your blinders on. Don't get yourself played thinking that working together with people means that you're going to be blessed, because you're not all the time. Not everybody is a good person. You can't look at somebody, how they portray themselves spiritually, and say, oh yes, he's a good Christian. Oh yes, he's a good person. Oh yes, he's a good Muslim. Oh yes, he's a good Hindu. He's a good whatever. Spirituality is not what you say about me. If you look at me and you say, oh yeah, she's so connected, that's how you feel. It doesn't matter how you feel. I appreciate it. Thank you. You know, it helps me. I'm like, okay, thank you, ancestors. What you're doing for me is showing. I appreciate you. Thank you for the blessings that you've given me. Thank you, Source. Thank you, God. Thank you for this. Thank you, universe. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't get into this whole thing of all this humanly things and, oh yeah, this is right, this is wrong, you're evil, you're good. No, that's why a lot of the time sometimes I gotta catch myself when I do my readings, and I'm like, oh yeah, it does not seem like a good person. I'm trying to learn, okay? I'm trying to learn not to say if someone's good or bad, because that's not my place. Nor do I want to have the place of knowing if someone is good or bad when I do these celebrity readings. Okay? That is one with God. All I can do is do for others as I would like done for me, because I know at the end of the day I have to follow the laws of the universe. And that's what I got to say on that. Let's move on, because like I said, we're moving on time. All right, let's see. What can we learn from all of this? I think we talked about that. Like, I'm really, man, ancestors, you guys are really coming through right now today. So can we gain anything from what is happening? Yes, you can gain something. You wake up. Protect your crown chakra. Protect yourself. Protect yourself from the evils of the world. Look at this. Stand above it all. Stand above it all. You see how the Queen of Swords is here sitting down in her strength? And she's looking above the clouds? You don't want to be the Queen of Swords in reverse. That's a real evil woman. That is not a good woman. You want to be the woman that's strong, or the male that is strong, sits on their throne and knows exactly what needs to happen. Now, as I said, these messages coming about the CERN thing, it has to do a lot with spirituality. So I'm not going to talk about the CERN so much. I'm going to talk about the spiritual version of how we are affected through this CERN crap. Okay? But stand above it all. It's going to be a very dark journey for many people. But you know what? I'd rather it be dark, finding yourself and it being dark and you not knowing exactly where you're going and being led. You see him? He's got the light. He's got a stick. He's walking above it all. He's being led. We got the hermit here. He's being led. You would rather be led in darkness and see the light at the bottom than to be in darkness and see the light at the top but not know what you're walking on at the bottom. Your goal, allow yourself to go on this journey. Allow yourself. Because right now, I'm telling you, this is a battle of good and evil. And let me tell you, there needs a balance. Can't have too much evil. There's so much evil everywhere. Everywhere you turn, it's like, oh yes, I want this. And then you have people that are trying to make it out. And I'm going to use this person as an example. We're going to be doing a reading on her actually very soon. But I've been really picking up this strong energy to do something on Cardi B. Cardi B, you can see, she really did operate on negative forces. She operated with negativity, but the girl's not negative. She did not do it because that's who she is. She did it to get somewhere. I can see it. I can feel it. I pick up on it very strongly. She knows that negativity sells. You know how they say sex sells? Negativity sells. And now she's realizing that she has kids. And she wants out and she can't. And I get chills talking about this because I feel for her. I watch her and I feel her pain when I watch her on the TV. This girl wants to do better for her life. She wants to be something more than what she is. But she gave herself up to that negative force. And I see her stuck. Like she can't get out, but she wants to get out. That's what's happening to a lot of people. They've given themselves up to negativity and they're trying to find a way out. You have a chance to get out. I don't know who needed to hear that, but it's true. You have a chance to get out. It's going to be a journey. And you're going to feel like you lost everything. You will. But you don't want to stay in that dark energy right now because negativity is not going to stay in power for long. I'm telling you. We're ascending. Let me tell you, I'm doing so many readings on so many people. A lot of these people that have done evil onto those that my ancestors are actually calling to come to me for assistance, they're getting caught up. I'm not joking. They are getting caught up. That's all I'm going to say on that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get an advice card and shut this out. So let's see, ancestors, any advice for anybody that needs to hear this? Now, this is for anybody. If it touches you, then this is your message. If it doesn't touch you, then it's not your message. But I had to. Girl, woof, this is like deep. Loss. I'm feeling heavy loss here. I don't know who you are. But it's okay. It's okay. You need to clear yourself of the energy. You need to allow yourself to open the door to that new beginning. You've seen that hermit. It's better to know and see, to know that there is a light. Follow the stories. If you can't see light anywhere, you see darkness. You're outside in the middle of nowhere. Look up in the sky. You will see light. There's a moon. There are stars. You can never be in complete darkness. You can never be in complete darkness. Not in this universe, maybe in your house, but you turn off all the lights and everything. But I'm telling you, but if you open the windows, you'll always have a light unless the trees are blocking it. I'm telling you. Let that light in your heart come through. Let that light in your heart come through. And I don't know, this message is so deep, man. I'm telling you. This message is so deep. I feel it so strongly. And this CERN thing is really something that we really need to take into heart. I'm not here to go into conspiracy. I'm not here to talk about all that bull. I am here to tell you the spirituality time. Look at this. Loss came out again. I don't know what you're going through. I don't know who's hurting you. I don't know what what you've gone through in your life to make you so bitter and sad. But I'm telling you right now, don't pass that on to nobody else because it's time to celebrate. It's time to walk into a new dimension. And I don't know, I'm hearing, listen, yes, the portals have opened. Yes, there are different things coming. Yes, there are a lot of evil entities coming through. A lot of evil entities coming through. But this is the time now that if your heart is telling you to look at somebody, I don't know, I'm gonna talk biblical real quick. Yeah, a scripture that says if your left eye, I don't know, I'm probably gonna butcher this, but if your left eye is making you sin, cut it off, take it out. If your tongue is making you sin, cut it off. If your hand is making you sin, cut it off. That's what you need to be doing right now. Don't worry about how much money Kylie Jenner got, Rihanna, what she got. Instead, worry about yourself. Why you gotta worry about them? Worry about you. And if you do worry about them, wish them good luck. Wish them love, light, and happiness. That's all I gotta say. All right, guys. So, that was crazy. It doesn't matter, though. Okay? Because this is something for you. Whoever needed to hear that, heard that. Thank you guys so much for stopping by Bobo-Nesha Ancestral Tarots. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys on our Thursday reading where it will be a lot more light, a lot more fun. So So I'll see you guys there where we talk about Jenny from Blackpink. All right, have a good one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.